Rob Doherty with Wise Wizard Games. We've got a bunch of new games coming out this year. We have one of our older games, Star Realms. This game is a PvP deck building game, super fun. It's won a ton of awards. It's very affordable, small box game, and people replay the heck out of this. They'll play it hundreds or times or more. Star Realms, super fun game. We have a new set for Star Realms. This is Star Realms Rise of Empire. This is the biggest, coolest thing we've ever done for Star Realms. This is a 12-part legacy campaign for Star Realms. It tells the story of the Star Empire rebelling from the Trade Federation. So in this game, you're gonna have, it comes with a big game board. It comes with little envelopes for scenarios, which will have all kinds of cool surprises in it, new cards and other things. And it comes with an all-new market deck with 3 new factions that you haven't seen before in Star Realms. These represent the neighbors of the Star Empire, which the Star Empire player is trying to get to join the rebellion, and the Trade Federation player is trying to keep loyal. So as you're buying cards, it sort of represents you temporarily convincing that ship captain or base commander that they want to be on your side. You can also upgrade your cards. The first 4 packets in the game come with these sticker sheets, which allow you to upgrade a ship or base. It represents you giving them technology and weapons that are compatible with your systems. So it will actually transform the card from whatever faction it is, Kingdom, Consortium, or Scavengers, into a dual faction card, a Star Empire Kingdom or a Trade Federation Kingdom card, depending on which side of the game you're playing. Now that card, when you do that, the card will work better in your deck, but in future games your opponent could still buy that card, so you will be able to buy your opponent's cards in future games. Every card in this set has a win acquired ability. Kingdom cards, when you buy them, they give you combat. Scavenger cards, when you buy them, they allow you to scrap cards from your hand or your discard pile. And the Consortium cards, when you buy them, they let you draw cards. So these cards work really well with regular Star Realm cards. They're fun to add in because they have that cool new game mechanic. And the upgrades are really interesting in that when you buy a card and upgrade it, you have to spend a little extra trade when you do it, 2 extra if it's a ship or 3 extra if it's a base. You'll get its win acquired ability, and you'll add the sticker, which is going to give it more abilities, ally abilities for your faction, plus might add to the abilities in the base of the base effect of playing the card, which makes the card stronger. However, that sticker covers its win acquired ability. So for future games, it'll still be a balanced card for its cost, because while it's gained abilities in the Star Empire or Trade Federation sense, it will have lost its win acquired ability. So the set that you make out of this as you're playing through your campaign is going to be customized based on where you're choosing to apply those upgrades. When you're done with the 12-part legacy campaign, there's another packet of cards that comes in here that you add in, and it becomes a 6-player Star Realm set that's compatible with all your other Star Realm sets. We also have for Star Realms the Infinite Replay Kit for Rise of Empire. This comes with a new copy of the market deck, and it comes with every single sticker and card combination as a pre-printed card. So if you're playing with the Infinite Replay Kit, instead of stickering your card, when you apply an upgrade, you'll take the old card and set it aside and find the upgraded card from the cards in here and swap it in. And then when you're done playing the campaign, you can reset it and play through as many times you like, which is great because there is a ton of replayability in the Rise of Empire campaign, as each individual scenario is double-sided, and depending on which player won the previous game, you'll play one side or the other of the scenario and have different mechanics. So as you play through multiple times, you'll play different scenarios, and you'll make different choices on which cards to upgrade, which will modify the nature of the deck that you're playing with. So really fun legacy experience, and when you're done with that, it becomes a new Star Realms set that you can play with all your other Star Realms content. Then we have Star Realms Academy. This is a version of Star Realms that's designed for kids, even kids that are not able to read yet, but it's still fun for adults to play. So in Star Realms Academy, the cards are language independent. The only writing on them is the card name, and that doesn't have any gameplay effects. It's just for flavor. What's important is the icons on the card. So there's 4 different icons. We've got the combat, card draw, gaining trade, and gaining health. You don't need to be able to read. You just have to be able to recognize the icons. And you don't have to be able to do math, you just have to be able to count. For example, if you play a card that gives you to trade, you would grab 2 coins, and the players have little player boards, and you put the coins onto your player board. They stay there forever until you decide to buy a card, and the cost of the card is in the upper corner. And so all you have to do is count out that many coins and pay them to get that card from the market into your deck. So it's got all the fun of deck building, but is something that younger players can play, even to the point of playing it before you can read. This one's a lot of fun, and for a lot of reviewers have played it with their kids, and the kids are like in the review super excited, and the younger ones stick with this, like the 5-6-year-olds are staying playing this, and then the older kids, the 8-9-year-olds, play this with their younger sibling, but then graduate to the full deck building games. That is Star Realms Academy. Then we have a series of low-cost games, beautiful artwork, great gameplay, small package, and low price point. So, for example, Sherlock Solitaire, we came out with this last year. It's $10 US, and it has beautiful artwork, and it plays like a solitaire game. You're playing as Sherlock Holmes or as Dr. Watson. Each turn, you're going to be drawing 4 cards off of the deck, and you have to play 2 of them to your right and 2 of them to your left. To the right is your office, where you're trying to solve the case. Depending on which scenario you're playing, you're trying to get a certain pattern of cards in your office. And then there's no rules for playing cards into the crime scene. You can just put 2 cards there. But if you get pairs of cards in the crime scene, things will happen. If you get pairs of threat cards, you'll take damage. If you get pairs of number cards, you'll get effects depending on which detective you're playing. If you take a wound, you get a minor wound card. If you take another wound from stuff happening in the crime scene, you'll flip it over to the severe wound side. If you take a wound while you're severely wounded, you lose the game. So you're trying to build whatever set you need to solve the case in the office before you take 3 damage from the crime scene. There's 2 different scenarios, 3 different difficulty levels for each, and there's 2 different detectives you can play as, so lots of replayability, and you can even play cooperative where one player plays one of the detectives and one plays the other. Then we have Elamistic, that's coming out this summer. This one is also $10. It's a really clever drafting game. It has a 9-card pool of cards, and each round this gets shuffled up, and each player gets 1 card face down, and then 1 card gets face down removed from the game for that round. Then the other 6 cards are revealed face up on the table, and you take turns drafting. You draft 2, they draft 2, you draft 1, they draft 1, and then you're going to end up with a 4-card hand. And on your on your turn, you're going to place one of your cards on the table. Once that card is down, and your opponent has a card down, then you're going to choose another card to play, and you can either play it behind so in this case I could support my primary element of water with fire, or I can play it in front, and then fire is my primary element with water supporting. And then you'll play a 3rd card. Once all 3 cards are down for both players, you'll compare the speeds. The player with the higher speed will go first. They will activate their power that's in this section. Then they'll sum up their offense, subtract their opponent's defense column, and then they'll mark down that much damage on the score dial. You start at 10. You're trying to get your opponent down to 0. After the higher initiative goes, same thing for the lower initiative player, and then based on conditions in the game, who had the most defense, what the current scores are, who gets to draft first and who has to play first will be set for the next round. Then you scoop up all the cards and draft again. So you're going to be drafting again and again and setting up things for future rounds in the draft, etc. And then this fall, we have Secret Chronicles coming out. This is going to be 15 US. Super excited about this game. It's really cool. It plays like a trading card game, but everything for 2 players to play is in this one box. This has all the cards in the game. There's no chasing at all. And it comes with 6 decks. Each deck has a character, and they'll have one of the All Mystic cards, and it has 10 cards for the deck, and 1 special card which has a little icon underneath that gets set aside. So at the beginning of the game, you'll pick 3 of these characters, remove set the character and the special card aside, and take all the other 30 cards you have, shuffle them together. That's your deck for the game. So there's a lot of replayability there. Then you'll pick one of your scientists to start and play. You'll put that one on the table, and then you'll have a hand of cards, and you can play cards from your hand into your resource row. These are called memory cards, and these are available to use as resources during each of your turns. So you can turn them sideways to gain a resource. On your next turn, they'll prepare again, and you can use them again. When you have cards out, you can pay this cost in the white circle. That's their linking cost, and if you pay that cost, you then take the card, put it underneath of the scientist. This will increase their research value, and then you'll also gain immediately the effect that's in the box here. So these can do all variety of effects when you link them. But in order to do that, you're moving the card from your resource row up to here, so it'll no longer be available as a resource. So as you add cards here, you're going to basically lose your energy for future turns. Then once per turn, you can initiate research. When you do that, you compare the research value of your scientist to the research value of the one across from you. If the number is larger, you'll get to take cards from your deck and put them into your discard pile. The goal of the game is to go through your deck 3 times. If you get your character's value up to 7 or more, you get to put another one of your scientists into play. When you do that, you're basically forming another column, and you'll also put their special card into your hand when you do that. So and then when you get that second one to 7 or more, you can put your third out. And when you do research, you compare the numbers on all your, each individual column is resolved separately. So it's like a column-based TCG battle, except all the cards come in this little box, and thematically, your scientist's doing research, so it's got a non-violent theme, but the gameplay is very much like a TCG battler.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.